Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Amir Khan. He's Bolton's... And it's the king, Amir King Khan. One of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2000.
This bout is...
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. He waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Nice counter. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Swing and a miss with that hook. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. You don't want to trade shots. He blocks the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Put it back on him in this round.
But you're still landing the power shots. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
Back, get focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
And there's the bell for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blank on him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That hook just can't find the target. Nice counter. Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. That hook won't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So close to that uppercut. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch, counter punch. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's still on it.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to... Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
to like that one. I don't want to...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Ty, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Back and forth they go. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Those counter punches have to hurt. It's all offense all the time. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man.
You got complacent. The fight's not over yet.
But you're still landing your power shots. Good luck. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
And now you've let him back into it. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? These two fighters are made for one another. You'd like to see more jabs. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. In big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here comes round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
With had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. It's bombs away. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Both men step back for just a moment. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. That will do it. They want no more. And that is that. They... We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tail of the tape. Amir King Khan, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, and he's got that reach of 71 inches. And he'll be squaring off against Amir King Khan, 60. Amir Khan, he's Bolton's finest. Watch for those. And it's the King.
This bout,
expectations are... So here we go. Should be a good... When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, he's had enough. And that will do it. I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Riddick Big Daddy Bo, the 19th.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many fights like this, and
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. The winner of this surely will get... Hold that thought! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? It somehow weathered the storm.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
He didn't take that. Hold that thought! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Oh no! Ali is down! I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
What a day it has been, Johnny, but finally now our main event, and the crowd is still hyped.
It's been a long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's night time now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. So it's switched off. What are you doing? On to the second round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. And they block the right uppercut. There's a counter shot. Tough to be a judge of this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Bo in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Relax.
On to the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Good defense stopping that jab. Swing and a miss with the hook. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you all right?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. Back at it in round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Tried to score with a jab. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left hook just missed. He blocks the hook. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Bo in that last round. And a round that seemed like he turned it.
Get your mind back on the job.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice defense on that hook. Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are gonna be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. Let's start the sixth. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Can't find a home for that jab. Let's see if they go to the body. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bo in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something. There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
The jab doesn't quite connect. They threw the hook. It didn't land. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Get your mind back on the job.
Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy. Now, I don't want you to
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
But you'll take them out.
There's the bell to start round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. And you can see it right here. That body shot sent them down, and they weren't getting up.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is Amir King Rod.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
The fans are ready. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. No rest for the weary. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice job blocking the hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Neither fighter willing to slow down. He got caught clean by a left hook. Brilliant hook there. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Here we go for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
These punches coming from every angle. Jab slightly off target. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Parries that jab away. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Khan in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round, you feel good.
And there's the bell for round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. That hook won't score. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And down goes Amir Khan. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
A shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got to win.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Well, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that. Great work, great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Go out there, you win this next round for me, kid. You've been coasting this beautiful. That's it.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? No rest for the weary. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
There's a counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that.
Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater.